Hello YouTubers, this is Gino Chibi, also known as Ovehong or Overjohn over at Xbox Live. What I have here today for you guys is a playthrough of the mission hidden from Spec Ops on Modern Warfare 2. Many of you may notice that this is actually a mission from the single player campaign of Call of Duty 4, Give It Up. Anyhow, this particular mission took me about some 20 minutes to complete and about 15 to 20 tries. So in this very first part you have 4 enemies. So once you get to this part, it's best that you crawl over to eliminate the other 2 up front. With one shot, you get them both.
Double kill. Excellent.
So right here, you're going to scope, and right that far end, you're going to find one of those snipers. What I'm going to do here is move forward a little bit so that I can trigger the spawn for this next sniper that's coming up. So he's going to be right between that canister or whatever it is and that tank right there. There's the second one. Dash over to the 2 cars. And there's the third one. Besides that tree. In this case, you want to crouch and scope and expect that one to come up. And there's 2 more behind that tank. So that makes them 3 in this area. There's another one in front of that tank. And missed his first 2 shots. By the way, if you have not noticed, I'm playing this in veteran and in solo. And it's pretty tricky. Now behind that tree there's another one. You can actually crawl over and he won't notice you. But me being gun-ho, I actually dashed out, and, with the hopes of actually knifing him. Now the good part about this, this game in veteran is that once you get shot, you're not gonna get killed, and you still have a chance to come out and give it another try. And here it's best for you to wait around that area, and there are 3 guards coming out of that street. So you're gonna take out the very last one that comes out, which is the 3rd one, and move on to the middle one and the first one. So if you remember by playing Call of Duty 4, there's a sniper on top of that tower, so you're going to take that one out first. And right outside the church there are 2 guards talking to each other. So right around here it's best that you start crawling over. Some of you may have noticed that the video is actually speed up. I speeded up the video because, for the sake of continuity, I wanted to keep this in 10 minutes rather than split it in 2 files. So, throughout the whole thing, I speed it up about some 20%.
Excellent.
And in some case, about 200% faster than when it originally was. Inside this church, you have 2 enemies. From here on, I pretty much winged it. I didn't know how to go through it. I just killed whoever I find first.
Good night.
And I know that there is one other guard to my right. But then this one comes in, starts shooting, alarm the rest of the guards. They all start coming out. So I just camp right there and wait for them to come out. By the way, whenever you trigger the alarm, it's best that you camp and just wait for the music to die down. When the music dies down, you know that they're no longer searching for you, so you can move around like you were before. In here, it's best that I do recommend that you go up to the tower and scout the area and start sniping anyone else. In that case, I have one in that field, and there's another one in front of the house. So in that house in front of us, there is one person, one enemy, waiting for you.
Target neutralized.
This part right here pretty much the last part of this whole mission. Right in front of that window, you're gonna expect to find one enemy coming out. Just like I do right here.
Beautiful.
And right next to that barn there's one coming out, so I snipe him.
Perfect.
And that pretty much triggers the alarm because the other guards are going to find him and they're going to come towards you. So what I do is I stay back and I snipe
Tango
him.
down. Tango down.
Here I know one of them, I missed one of them. And I can hear him coming towards me. I just don't know exactly where he is. So I switch weapons hoping that he wouldn't flank me. So instead, I go out. Waiting for me. So right beyond that house, that barn, and that fence, pretty much you have to encounter a couple of ghillie snipers. This part is pretty hard. It took me about some 10 minutes just to get over them. So once again, I move forward so that I can trigger the spawn. And there's the first one. Pretty much unsuccessful from here on. Keep getting shot, so I go back in, recover, go back out, see where they're shooting me from. I couldn't find them anywhere, so I go into the house. Find that I have a better vantage point from inside than trying to snipe them from outside. Once again, I scope. I move slowly to the left and expect to see one right there. And once again, scope. I move slowly to the left until I see one. I guess, this is patience. You need to have a lot of patience if you want to finish this. That's another one. And right besides that barn, I have one more besides that one that I just killed. I see him, but I couldn't get him. So knowing that he's around there, I recover and try to snipe him, but he keeps getting me, and I cannot find him. I cannot find him. So I go out, and he's right there. And that is the last kill of this mission. So please rate this video, as I would like to get some feedback and see how I can improve this. If you have any questions and comments and feedbacks, I would really appreciate them. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and perhaps in the near future I'll make some more of these videos and share with you guys. Anyhow, thanks for watching.
Good job, team.